What's good, YouTube? Devil92 here, back again once again. And today, people, today, we are here for another Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon news, information / topic video of sorts. Now, when it normally comes to things that have been leaked or released regarding Sun and Moon, I don't normally generally report on all that. I know a lot of you guys know that pretty much the entire game has been leaked at this point. It has been pretty much data mined inside and out. And I really haven't done a whole lot of videos on that. I know a lot of other content creators have. I don't really know why. I think it's more so just because I'm ready to play the game. Like, we've been talking about it for like 8 months now, and practically everything about it has already been officially released from the Pokemon Company. And I mean, if you actually sit back and think about it, is there any other game in existence that does that? Like, there might be a couple I can't think of off the top of my head, but most video games that come out, most new games, they'll give you a trailer here and there, and then the game comes out and you experience it all. Pokemon, on the other hand, they give you a trailer every 2.5 weeks and tell you every new Pokemon and every new aspect of the game there is. So for me, it's like I'm ready to play the game. I'm ready to play the game now, and it's almost here for us. But one thing that has pretty much been inescapable, even through all of the election tweets as of late, I have been absolutely swarmed and spammed with messages, people asking me what's my opinion on this, is the fact that Gengar has a new ability in Pokemon Sun and Moon. Now, obviously, I understand why a lot of people have been asking me. Gengar is my favorite Pokemon. I'm very vocal about that. He is the mascot of the Nappy Nation and much more. So I figured that I would finally sit down and finally just collect my thoughts and actually speak on it. I've seen a lot of other Wi-Fi content creators talk about not just the change with Gengar, but there are a lot of changes that are being made to existing Pokemon abilities, moves, and whatnot in 7th Gen. I know Nexus did a 2-hour video over on his channel about it. So if you want to watch that, I'll link it in the description. Make sure you guys go and check it out because I don't know, like I said, it's just one of those things where I'm ready to play the game. And I guess we could sit and talk and discuss it and do all this stuff, but we're not really a Wi-Fi based channel per se. I like Wi-Fi battling, don't get me wrong, but we're not really a Wi-Fi based channel, so I don't know, I feel like I wouldn't have the actual position to speak on all the changes or anything like that, but I seen it here or there. Today we're here to talk about one Pokemon in general. His name is Gengar. As you see, he's on the screen there. This is from Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. This is what the bottom screen actually ends up looking like. So, spoiler alert, if you haven't realized that already. Like I said, I'm not talking about everything that's in the game, just Gengar, and for good reason. But apparently, his ability has changed. As you see, it is now Cursed Body in the game. Gengar, as of 7th Gen, no longer has the ability Levitate at all. It's not a hidden ability. It's not anything like that. It works the same way, I think, as Chandelore's Shadow Tag did. I overheard something about that. Because apparently I guess Chandelure used to have Shadow Tag and they changed it. Even if you try and transfer over a Gengar from 6th Gen, it will automatically default to Cursed Body. Levitate Gengar no longer exists from Pokemon Sun and Moon. 7th Gen, it no longer exists. And I've had a couple conversations and I've watched a few videos on it as well, because one of the main reasons that I can't really grasp my head around, or the main reason, is why? Why did Gengar lose Levitate? I discussed it with Nexus and Nick and Jay, and I think PK for a short while in call. I watched Joey PokeMD's video about it, and the general consensus is a lot of people don't understand why. There really is no prevalent reasoning as to why he lost Levitate. Nexus was saying that a lot of ghost types just in general have Levitate, so that would be one way of nerfing the ghost type itself, because aside from like Golurk and Chandelure, most ghost types have Levitate. You know, the entire Ghastly line. I mean, we could look it up right now. Pokemon Levitate, the ability. And literally the entire thing, most of it is ghost type. Ghastly Haunter, Gengar, Mischievous, Duskull, Mismagius. Why did I not say them in order? Rotom, Giratina has Levitate as well. A lot of ghost types just have Levitate, so that's one way of nerfing that in that sense. The other idea came along because Gengar is one of the most notable fairy killers, and with the introduction of fairy typing in 6th Gen, and now they're really pushing it. They gave us a whole trio of fairy type legends in 7th Gen. You know, they're really trying to push the fairy typing and make it more prevalent than it has been before, as if it isn't already running things. Maybe that's one way of nerfing one of the fairy killers out there, is the fact that Levitate makes Gengar so OP. A lot of people are saying that that's one of the reasons that Gengar actually still remains an OU, is because of his Levitate. You can switch it on Earthquakes. You know, that removes one of his weaknesses because he is a poison type as well. So the argument has been pretty much there are a lot of different reasonings going around as to why he lost Levitate, but there isn't one solid reason. My theory is that either there's something new in the game that we haven't seen yet that causes Gengar with Levitate to become broken, so in turn you have to remove Levitate to make Gengar less broken. But then the counter argument to that is you have Mega Gengar, who already doesn't have Levitate. He just has Shadow Tag, which a lot of people argue is a more broken ability, but still, he doesn't have Levitate. So all the weaknesses that Mega Gengar has, regular Gengar now has as well. So there's just this whole big toss-up as to why, and why Cursed Body? Why Cursed Body? Like, Gengar is not going to be taking any hits as it is. So he went from having an incredibly useful ability to an ability that's just kind of meh. It's just kind of there, you know? So I don't know. It doesn't change my opinion of Gengar in the slightest. You know, I didn't love Gengar because he had Levitate. You know, I love Gengar because he's a fat purple Pokemon who's mischievous and he's hilarious and you just want to give him a fucking hug. Look at him, dude. Look at him wiggle back and forth. Look at him wiggle back and forth. Tell me you don't want to give him a fucking hug. He's fucking amazing. That's why I love Gengar ever since I was a child. And Levitate only added to what Gengar was. So removing it doesn't make me like him any less. It's not going to have us change our mascot or anything like that. Like I said, a lot of people are speculating he's going to drop from OU, go to UU. I don't know off the top of my head how well he'd fare down there. I know he's base 110 speed. And I think his special attack is 125 or something along those lines. Let me see. It's 130. Base special attack 130 and 110 speed. I feel like that's a little too much for UU, but then again, Alakazam's chilling down there. Salaman's chilled down there for a very, very long time. If Gengar ends up down there, Alakazam and Scarf Espeon are definitely going to give him a run for his money. But I think, if anything, he'll end up back in BL, just chilling, because he is, at the end of the day, still an answer to fairy types. So I don't think he's going to chill down in UU for too long, because they have to bump him back up to help deal with fairy types and OU. So I don't know. I don't know everything off the top of my head when it comes to competitive viability, especially since I don't play OU, but still, everyone wanted to know what my thoughts and my opinions were on Gengar losing Levitate. For me, it's not that big of a deal. Like, I understand how it impacts him in a competitive sense, but for me, liking the Pokemon, it doesn't impact me that much. I still love Gengar. He's still my purple fucking buddy, and he always will be. So let me know what you guys think about Gengar losing Levitate and gaining Cursed Body. You know, is it because Levitate was too OP? Is it because Gengar was too OP? Is it because, or is there some other reason as to why he received Cursed Body that we're just not understanding, we're not seeing? Who knows? Let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. For me, I still have love for Gengar, and I hope that you guys are hyped and ready for Pokemon Sun and Moon to drop. It is very, very soon. It is very, very soon. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here and get to recording some Fire Red so we can knock that out before Sun and Moon drops. If you guys enjoyed today's video, and of course if you're a proud member of the Nappy Nation, make sure you smash the like button down below for us, because you already know. Just want to really appreciate it. With that, I'm out this bitch. Bye.